Hey everyone, and welcome back to the VHS podcast. And in case you didn't guess from the thumbnail or the world we're in, we're talking about Barbie, the live action movie from what was it, like a year or two ago?
Yeah, I think like 2 years now.
Yeah. Uh, so the start of it, I was like, is this starting from the beginning of time itself? And then I'm like, oh, it's just like a commercial. I love the joke that the Kens threatening to beach each other off. That was great. And his job is just beach. That's it. That
Yeah.
makes no sense, but yeah,
Oh, I think he's just Beach Ken,
yeah.
Beach Boy. Was that? I don't know.
And then the main Barbie is just thinking about death for some reason, and then
Yes.
is next day it's like reality kicks in. There's no. She's like, hey, my shower doesn't have water, and my expired milk, which is specifically like a toy like carton of milk that says expired on it. Tastes
Yeah, it's
bad despite
plastic.
not existing. Like she pours non-existent milk
hmm
into a cup and like
It's because they're imaginary. So, well, they're
yeah,
imaginary, but they're also real. They're mimicking what little girls, like what kids do when they play with toys, when they play with dolls. Like you don't
yeah,
have real milk.
yeah. Well, yeah, you just have the toys. It doesn't do anything, but yeah, it's amusing.
Yeah, it's imagination.
Uh, and yeah, her feet become flat, and everyone freaks out about it. I like that the lifeguard is just like,
Blah.
yeah, yo, he's uh.
Oof.
So yeah, you want to go from here?
Um, what can I talk about? It, whenever they're at the beach, the first part. No, not the first part. Wait, When does Ken do the first? When is the first musical part? First musical number? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Oh
I can't.
shoot, I can't remember.
I can't remember a single song.
Did you skip through them?
Did I what now?
Did you skip through them?
No, I just can't
No.
remember.
Oh, I
I remember
off
them
a little off
happening.
topic.
I just can't remember the lyrics or anything.
Yeah. Well, like a little off topic for me. I don't like singing. I don't like. It's not like I hate musicals, but I don't like when it's a movie or a cartoon and then they just start singing. It's like, what? Do we need singing here? So
Yeah,
that's why I don't remember the musicals very well because I hate musical numbers when I feel like they're not needed. So
yeah,
I only remember the that he's just Ken and then like I think the sad Billie Eilish song, but I don't think that was a musical number. But it was good
yeah,
though. I liked the Billie Eilish one. I didn't like the Ken one.
yeah. I guess it's different with like any regular musical or maybe like La La Land. Like I can remember some of the songs from that.
Oh, I
But
never watched
this like I know there was singing. I just don't remember the singing.
that. Yeah, the singing for me in the movie was irrelevant.
Yeah,
But I guess they were necessary in a way to pass along the message. Because everybody
yeah,
remembers that I'm just Ken. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna sing, but I can probably remember some of the lyrics. And I feel like that since it's sticking with everybody, then the lyrics will what is it called? The lyrics will get looked into more, and then the message from that song will have people go, "Oh, okay. It's more than him being just Ken. He's just a dude, you know? He's
yeah,
just there." And that's what the music numbers are trying to do. Like they're pretty impactful for the movie, but to be like I said, I don't like musical numbers, so I barely even remember them.
yeah. So it's at that point she went to the next bit,
Yeah.
she went to Weird Barbie. They're trying to fix her up because she's like she's
She
coming
was
to
really played
reality
with.
basically. Uh,
Hmm.
and I love that she just like they don't like even ease into it. It's just by thinking about death, you've ripped a hole in the space time continuum between Barbie world and the real world, and it's just like, oh, okay, got it.
Like, I completely understand that.
And because this is a Warner Brothers thing, they got references to stuff. So she gives her like a red pill, blue pill choice in the form of a high heel or a sandal, and then just forces her to take the high heel anyway.
Hmm. That
Uh,
was funny.
so then I like she goes off to the real world, and Ken stows away with her and scares her so badly she manages to flip her
Oh.
car like it's Gmod or something. But I guess now that you
Oh
mention
no.
it, because it's supposed to be like kid, it's supposed to be like how if a kid's playing, how they're gonna like they flip a car and it's like it's
Yeah.
crashing. uh,
Yeah.
I,
Oh
I
my
loved when
god.
once they like they get to the rollerblade section, they get to the real world. There's some construction workers who all at once use every pickup line in existence on her. They're just overlapping each other, and it's like, bro, she can't even
Hmm.
understand what you're saying.
But it's true though. Like, yeah, that happens in real life to a lot of
I
women.
mean, I know, but like, it's just the way that they all did
But
it
yeah,
all
yeah,
at
yeah,
once.
yeah. Oh man, when Barbie left and then Ken, I mean, obviously from the trailers, we already knew that Ken was gonna go with her. But when he popped out, I was like, oh, like of course. Like I hated Ken.
Yeah, it's kind of a
And I feel
cheesy.
bad because I know that's not the message of the movie. I know. Like I hated Ken so much. I was like, oh, this guy's here. Like, darn it.
Yeah,
But oh my
I
god, when he showed up,
I
uh,
I think it may
oh my
be
nose
like
is itchy.
they wanted to find a way to just for them to go out together, but I think it would have just made sense for him to just like
Yeah,
be tagging along behind her and then just caught up later.
yeah.
It would have made more sense because
But
like
he
they
was
split up
forced.
anyway. So it's like if he
Yeah.
just went and he just went off and did his own thing and then they both came back, it might have worked a little better. But I think
Mm.
they really wanted
Yeah,
to like they gotta go together because yeah,
they split up
oh
because
yeah.
Barbie was trying to
But
figure
yeah,
out like her life.
she got arrested for punching a guy who slapped her ass, and then she gets arrested again for stealing clothes right after she got out, and they just book him and then like yeah, we'll just let you out immediately. Like
Oh.
what do you mean? Unless they just skipped
I don't
over
know.
like the day or two they would have been in jail.
I don't know. Oh,
Oh,
my
hang
arm.
on. Wait, what's
Mm.
where's my sound? Why did my sound disappear?
Uh-oh. Technical difficulty.
Wait, what? Why am I? So I was just saying
Oh,
like
okay.
how it was kind of silly how they get arrested twice and they're just let out of jail
Oh
like
yeah,
instantly. Like, up, yeah, you just assaulted somebody who was rude to you. You just stole clothes. No biggie. Go back out on the street.
yeah.
Uh so they go for a walk. Ken goes on a walk, sees a bunch of guys doing guy stuff and business stuff, and it's all just like, yeah, I find it. I wish they leaned into the absurdity of how it's just like, I'm businessman doing business stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like he ultimately takes away like, okay, business guys do business stuff. Other guys they drink beer and they like party all the time,
Mm.
and it's just like,
That was his takeaway.
yeah. Uh, Barbie goes off to find her kid, which she thinks is the one that's like upset and like having issues,
Hmm.
and that's causing her to feel like off. The FBI then realizes Barbie and Ken are in the real world, and then they call Mattel like, "Hey, you guys got to deal with this." a guy named Aaron picks up, and then he takes that to the CEO of Mattel, who is played by Will Ferrell, and lets him know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
Oh.
Stay tuned after once we get through the whole plot synopsis. I have some things to say about this that are very interesting.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So then Barbie, like, she looks for a kid. She bumps into some girls who all seem to hate her because, like, they're all teenagers now, and it's like, ew, Barbie, that's so cringe. Like, they're into like teenage stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes to cry, and then Mattel just like grabs her, takes her up to the HQ. Meanwhile, Ken tries to get various jobs, thinking, "Oh, I'm a guy. I can just get this job just because I'm a guy." And they're all like, "Yeah, you have no experience," which is like exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to go get jobs, and they're like, "Oh, you don't have 5 years of experience and a college degree on this. Just go die in a hole."
Mm-hmm.
I hate that crap. But anyway, back at Mattel, they try to put her back in her box as, I forget what they were gonna destroy her or something. I forget. But she just escapes. She escapes. She runs into the room with an old lady who helps her escape, and then the secretary from. Whoop! I forgot to lock my excess overlay screen. I just nearly threw it out of the world. So the secretary from earlier picks her up at the entrance. Turns out she's the teenage girl's mom, who teenage girl is Sasha. I don't think I wrote what the mom's name was.
I don't remember. But it is America Ferrera. The GOAT.
Okay, we'll just call her mom, I guess. Oh wait, no, Gloria. There we go.
Gloria. That's my grandma's name. Hi, Grandma.
So the thing is, she recently picked up with the Barbie and played with it, and she was designing like thoughts of death and cellulite Barbie, and it just like I don't know, it funneled into her.
It overlapped, yeah.
So she takes them to Barbie Land to. I don't know what the purpose of taking them to Barbie Land was. I don't know. Show them around, I guess. But Ken is already here and has introduced the other Kens to his vague idea of the patriarchy. Specifically for him, this means like dressing like it means dressing like several pictures of Sylvester Stallone at the same time, wearing multiple watches and being the cool main toy instead of Barbie. Instead of, to quote Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story 3, being an accessory, a purse with legs.
Ooh.
You remember that, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Vaguely.
So then the CEO and Mattel higher-ups, they all try rollerblading to get to Barbie Land, because you have to, the way that they get to the real world, you have to do it backwards to get there, which I just want to be like, so how does anybody that's just casually rollerblading not just end up there?
I don't know.
You mean, like, I know you have to think about it, but you tell me there's not one, like, kid who is wearing rollerblades and is, I wish I could go to magical Barbie Land, not even having a clue, and just ends up in another dimension.
Maybe you have to constantly do it, and maybe people who rollerblade aren't, like, skating backwards for, like, 5 minutes straight. Maybe they're, like, doing little trick and flips and stuff in between skating backwards. I don't know.
So there's a whole thing. Gloria works out her feelings with Barbie. The other Barbies snap out of their brainwashing. I forgot. Oh, because they're like now, like, they're also corrupted by like Ken's, way he's running things. They all start snapping out of it. I don't get why she didn't just like get like one of those vans with like all the speakers on the top and just like, hey, everybody, wake up. It would have been so much faster.
I thought that's what they tried to do.
No, I
Or
mean
am I
just like
remembering it wrong?
no.
Oh,
She went to like
they
each
just
one
had a
like one at a
van.
time. They had a van, yeah, but they didn't have a van with speakers.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know. That would have been a good idea.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm itchy.
and they all assembled and they tricked the Kens into battling each other by making half of them jealous against the other half. The CEO showed
Mm-hmm.
up in the middle of that. The two main Kens clash and have a dance off. That
Ugh.
and wait, no, I wrote the two main Kens clash and have a dance off after they made themselves sparkle or something. I don't know what the fuck I meant by that.
I don't remember.
And then it ends and like they're all friends again. The Barbies reinstate everything back to the way it was. Ken realizes that he's just Ken. And that's okay.
I have so much to say about this movie. Oh God, where do I even begin? Okay. I loved this movie. I still love it. I think it had a really good message about equality and feminism, and I feel like a lot of men should watch it, so they can at least understand what it's like to be a woman. Because did you ever see any articles or did you hear at the time where couples were breaking up because of the Barbie movie? Did you know that?
No, I didn't
Because
hear that.
Bax didn't know that either.
The only
Yeah,
thing
so
I the only thing I remember is how when the movie was coming out, we also had Oppenheimer coming out, and they were like Barbenheimer, and that was
Barbenheimer.
just a big meme because it was like let's go see this wonderful
Hmm.
pink girl movie, and then let's go see stuff getting blown up,
Yeah,
and
no, it was more than
all
that.
the guys were gonna get like put on like nice suits to go see Barbie, and then just wear like regular clothes to go see the other movie.
Yeah. No, like couples broke up over Barbie because the guys didn't understand the message it was sending and they misinterpreted it way wrong and they got really mad about it. And so when their girlfriends would try to explain, the girlfriend would either end up breaking up with them or the boyfriend would either end up breaking up with her because they saw it as like a radical thing or whatever. And it was a whole mess, but I liked it. I liked that they did that. I enjoyed. Oh my gosh, it made me cry. America Ferrera's speech. Oh my God, I was crying so hard because I felt it so hard. Do you know how many times I get told to smile at work by an old man? Oh my God, I get told so many times. Like, yeah, okay, I can understand that you gotta smile for customer service or whatever. Jesus, the way they do it is so gross. I get like like young adult men. I've never had a woman ever tell me to smile. It's always been men of varying ages telling me to smile, and then I just stare at them and I'm like, bruh, like
Mm.
I'll smile if you're nice to me, but you're not being nice.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I'll
so
smile
annoying.
if I'm addressed by a customer. Like I'll smile, like, "Oh, hey, what can I help
Yeah,
you?"
I'll
But like,
start smiling.
I'm not gonna sit there like grinning the whole time I'm at work because like I
Yeah,
don't
it
want my
hurts.
face to hurt.
Yeah. Oh no.
Excuse me.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm okay. I just need some water. Go ahead and talk for a second.
He needs some milk. Okay. Oh no, I had other things to say. Okay. I think so when Ken and Barbie got separated, what was interesting is that Barbie had experiences. Oh no, am I remembering it wrong? Barbie had experiences with both genders, with both men and women. But I think Ken only had experiences with just men, didn't he? I don't think he talked like had a full on
Yeah,
conversation with
not
any
really.
women, did he? Yeah,
Yeah.
and so because of that, he only saw this weird cycle. Oh no, I lagged. Okay, he saw this. He saw this like weird cycle of men in various stages of their lives. Cycle the right word for it? I don't think so. But he just saw all that, and then Barbie, because Barbie was looking for, I guess, herself, like why was this happening to her? She was looking for answers. Ken was just there because he can't be separated from Barbie, because in his head Ken and Barbie are supposed to be together. Um Barbie was looking at things with a new open mind, and Ken was just there like, oh, adventure. He just had adventure in mind. He didn't have anything else but just like he having fun. So Barbie saw life differently than he did, because in her brain, um she was more open-minded and all these new thoughts and feelings. She was being introduced to what it's really like to be real. And Ken in his brain is just like, I'm just a toy. I'm just Ken, you know? So I thought that was really interesting. There are different perspectives on lives.
Yeah.
Different perspective on life, not lives.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh,
I've
so
been
far.
up. I've been up all day. Um.
Oh no, it's okay.
Yeah. So. But yeah, when he's like, "I'm just Ken. That's okay." And I think that's around the time he said like, "I'm Kenuff," and that was a whole meme.
Oh god.
Uh.
Whoa, what was that? Oh, that was my arm.
Even the company guys who came all this way to literally do nothing were just like, "Oh, that's so awesome." He's decided
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. So then Ruth reappears. Ruth is the old lady from the room that Barbie found, and she's the inventor of Barbie. And then
Mm-hmm.
she gets her
Oh.
she gets well. Why is Excess Overlay freaking out?
We're having so many things go wrong.
No, it's not like. So when you turn Excess Overlay on, you get like a little pad that like pops up on your wrist, and if you click it the wrong way, you'll
Mm-hmm.
start dragging it all over the place. And I'm like, no, get back here, get back on my
Whoa.
wrist.
I don't have that. Oh no,
I'm okay. I'm okay.
he's dying. Donate to save his life. $3,000.
So she like I should have written more of the scene. Barbie at this point chooses to become human or whatever, and like asks, like,
Mm-hmm.
I guess she
Oh.
kind of like asks her for her blessing, and she's like, you don't have to ask, you just go ahead. And the movie
Mm-hmm.
ends with her going to her first gynecologist appointment.
Woo! Ladies, please go see a gynecologist. You have to. Please get your pap smears. Not me though, because trauma. Ugh.
All
Do
right,
it.
so now we get to the fun stuff because I wrote all of this goofy shit.
Woo!
So what I am to assume that before Ruth invented Barbie, Barbie Land didn't exist because like it was, you know.
Yeah, that's how
So
I understand
what
it.
I'm assuming happened, and I want this to be a movie. Once she made it and she established the lore of the first bits of lore of Barbie, Barbie Land is an entire adjacent dimension. Just poof came into being. The CEOs
Mm-hmm.
and FBI found out about it. And I'm thinking what happened at first is the Barbies, maybe some of the Barbies, and maybe they don't remember now. They came over and they thought it was like, oh, it's some threat or something. They did surveillance or whatever, and ultimately they probably just like, oh, it's just a dimension filled with Barbie and Ken's just doing their thing. We'll just keep an eye on it. But this brings up
Yeah.
another thing. So, what about other toys? Is there a GI Joe dimension somewhere? Is there a
Yo,
Transformers
Transformers
dimension?
dimension. Yeah.
The Furby universe is gonna be nuts.
Ugh. No.
Furbies.
Ooh.
Come on, don't you love? Oh, please tell me I still have this.
Maybe that's why they're always haunted. Because they're trying to go to their dimension.
Oh, I'm too small.
Ew!
Furby, let's
Oh!
go.
Ew! Oh,
Don't you say
God.
ooh. This is a classic 90s toy.
Mm-mm.
I just look. Oh, it's only in the mirror. In the mirror, I look really shiny, but in the camera, I look
What's my
okay.
scared face? I think this is my angry. Is this my scared? This is my shocked. Happy.
Alright, I'll turn back into a human. Poof. So,
Oh,
then,
that's a little finger. Oh.
well, let's see. There was a mention when the Ken toys were like all doing their thing and they became popular that a movie was in production. If they then made toys based off of the movie, do those toys go to Barbie Land or do they get their own sub Barbie universe?
Oh, I don't know. That's confusing. That makes my head hurt.
Then, uh, since
Oh,
Barbie's real
lag
now,
again.
you know that
Ooh.
she's had to get documents forged and all sorts of fake images and stuff to create a paper trail for
Mm.
this mid 30s woman that just popped into existence.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the
Also,
FBI did that.
this isn't my theory. I've seen this, but I was thinking of it and then I looked it up and I was like, oh, other people thought this. Since this is a Warner Brothers film and the Lego movie is also by Warner Brothers, I can only assume this is a shared universe with Lego movie because the guy who plays
Oh.
the CEO is also Lord Business, and he's a
Yeah,
businessman in
because
that
isn't
movie.
he? Yeah. Maybe. Oh, he was just starting out, you know?
Yeah, I would
Oh.
assume though Lego movie takes place way back because he's his hair's not turned
Yeah.
white and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, But this implies that if you put on Lego rollerblades, you can get to the Lego universe.
Yo. Ooh, I would hate that. Ooh. I want to have thumbs.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a little rough. Um, that kind of went on. Oh, and also, this is the pretty much I think the last thing I wrote. I'm afraid I have to say this movie fell just shy of greatness because they didn't put Barbie Girl in the movie somewhere.
Oh, yeah, they didn't. Aw.
But
I wonder why.
there was a reason though because
Oh, why?
when the song actually came out, the people that own Barbie were not happy about it because they didn't get permission to make the song in the first place. So they got sued.
Oh,
So
oh,
that's
I didn't know
probably
that.
why
No. I'll never listen to that song again.
they and
As we're in a world that's constantly playing it.
they they ultimately came to an agreement and whatever. They probably paid some money and everything was
Oh,
fine
okay.
after that.
Then I'll listen to it.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Dang. I had no idea.
but yeah, I'm assuming that's why they probably just didn't want to bring that back up.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. What did you think of the actors that they chose to play Barbie and Ken?
I mean, I like Margot Robbie. I've seen her in some stuff, and she does good. Uh, and then, oh wait, what was the guy's name?
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I always confuse him with like some other guy, but yeah,
Mm.
he's good too. Uh,
I'm.
the only other person I
Mm-mm.
can remember off the top of my head is the CEO, obviously, and then Weird Barbie.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name, but I recognize her.
Mm-hmm. I personally, and Ryan Gosling, I wouldn't. I don't know if you would call it through a fit, but he got mad when people were like, "He's too old to play Ken." Okay, I'm sorry, Ryan Gosling, if you're watching this. I did not like him as Ken. I agreed. I don't think he should have played Ken. It didn't feel
Yeah.
right to me. He personally, I didn't even want Margot Robbie to play Barbie. Um, I thought well, at least in my mind, I always saw Barbie as like a young adult woman, like 24-year-old basically. I didn't see Barbie and Ken as like 30 to 40-year-olds. And so that kind of threw me off. That broke my own personal immersion that I have made up in my head. But Barbie can be anything. So yeah, but I personally wanted younger, and maybe you know what? Maybe that's also a message from the movie. You know,
Hmm.
equality.
Oh,
You
that
know, but
I forgot
I
to
am
write it.
happy with how it turned out.
I liked the joke where I think Barbie at one point said like, "Oh, I feel ugly and gross and whatever," and then like there's this voice that just comes on
No.
like, "Warner Brothers picking Margot Robbie for this deliver this line was a really bad idea. It just doesn't work," or whatever
Oh,
they said.
they
It's
were
like
all beautiful.
yeah, she's very pretty.
Yes,
So
every Barbie and every Ken
whoop,
was beautiful. And Alan. Alan was beautiful too.
Alan.
The guy that didn't belong with Ken.
Oh.
Yeah. He's beautiful too. We love Alan. Alan is a girl's girl.
All right. Anything else before we wrap up?
Mm, I don't think so. I probably do have more thoughts, but I can't think of them.
All right. Well, with that, that'll be all for this one. And there is a chance, since we did this, maybe there'll be a Oppenheimer episode with back sometime.
Whoa! Aw, you get me for Barbie and Bax for Oppenheimer. That's so cute. Why did he do
But
that?
yeah.
Abuse. He's gonna hit me. Oh, he's gonna stab me. I can't lay down. I don't have full body, but pretend I'm laying down.
Ha 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 ha. Imagine not having full body.
If you would like, donate for full body, yes.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.